Welcome to a new little series on this channel. In this series I will review all the Game of Thrones episodes of the 8th season that is coming out right now. I've waited around 2 years for the next episode of Game of Thrones because I first watched the series in 2017 and then the 7th season came out, and now I'm here with the 8th season. I'm pretty hyped. You can see my first attempts to fight with a sword and to make a choreographed fight in the intro of this video, and I will cut it in front of every Game of Thrones review that will come over the next weeks. And I know it isn't as professional, but everybody has to start somewhere, and maybe someday we'll reach the level of Game of Thrones. And I'm very thankful for Max that it has edited it all. And now let's talk about the episode. In the first episode we get a lot of reunions. We get Daenerys and Jon Snow returning at Winterfell, and everything's made good because it's shown out of the perspectives of a little boy who's watching it. References the first episode of the show back from season 1, and then you get to see Arya and you get to see all the characters that arrive in Winterfell again, like the Hound, like Gendry, all through her eyes, and she has her own history with all of these characters. And very nice. The episode gives a lot of characters good moments where they interact with other people they haven't seen for a long time. Or the episode has a really good dragon scene where Jon and Daenerys go in the dragon, and Jon rides the dragon for the first time. With heroic music in the background, it's just an awesome scene that really shows the great visual effects that the show can do. And even though the episode is just setting up a lot of things and has a cliffhanger in the end where Jaime and Bran see again, it's still a good episode that builds up tension and builds up the main conflict of the season. Even though the main conflict has moved from a lot of houses that have their own interests and work against each other, the living against the dead. Even though the show's climax and the show's plot is now about that, there's still jealousy and power games, and it still remains a Game of Thrones. The episode gives every character a moment where they can shine and builds up and sets up some conflicts. I know just a season opener, but this episode doesn't bring enough payoff, and so I will give it 75%. It's still a strong made episode, and I think they did it the best way possible, but it's just the anatomy of a season that the better episodes follow in later, and so I give it 75%. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you didn't like it, comment why you didn't like it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.